Welcome back to Game Theory.
Fuck. No, we're not. We are not game theory, and we are not associated with game theory. Welcome back
If I
to.
was that, I would unalive myself.
Welcome back to Factutainment. We're doing another eating Pokemon tier list. I mean, you can kind of guess who we're doing, what location we're doing next.
Alola.
Aloha hoy, aloha hoy.
Hey, white boy.
Wait, are these the starting Pokemon for Alola?
Yeah, Shadow
okay,
Hedgehog.
Everyone remembers the starters of Shadow the Hedgehog, the seal from the bad Madagascar movie, and Blathers from Animal Crossing.
Okay, let's be honest though. The seal from the third Madagascar movie, kind of a snack. Let's be honest.
No.
I'm going to put you in an oven and make you a snack.
Wow it. On one hand, it's grass type, and we agree most grass types probably taste pretty good. On the other hand, it's an owl, and owls don't taste good.
Oh.
I feel like you could just pop Rowlet in your mouth.
On the third hand, this is based off.
Not, it is bigger than your head.
On the third hand, this Pokemon is based off of a now extinct species of owl.
Oh, womp womp.
Will we put this in all right or tentative? I'd
Where do we
probably
put-
say all right.
Would we put
put
in
Noctowl?
Noctowl? Yeah. I do like Decidueye's design, by the way. I think it's pretty kick-ass.
Was that the final form?
Yeah.
It did look cool.
Brayden,
been 10 years.
have you never played Sun and Moon?
It's been
No,
10
I
years
haven't.
since
I told you, I don't know anything about any of them after Unova.
Brayden, do you not play
I barely know any of
Pokemon?
Unova.
I'm being a shithead, it's all good.
Most of my knowledge is Sinnoh and before.
Okay,
Infinitive?
so we put the other owls in.
Yep.
So what I'm hearing is when I get to Unova in the multi-marathon, you are joining me for every single game.
No, well,
When you get
so that I can get educated.
when
Gotcha.
you get to Unova, it will probably be 5 years from now.
You think
Put it in the
18
middle.
times 9?
And then what if I just exploded my balls right now?
Do that every night.
So you're saying that I can't pop Rowlet into my mouth?
It is a foot tall and it is round.
You cannot just put it in your mouth.
Hey, in the immortal words of my mama didn't raise no bitch.
Your mother said that, so she was talking about herself and not you. Okay, so we have a cat that evolves into like a tiger man. So I feel like Litten would be delicious, and then Incineroar and maybe Torracat would be one tier down.
Quite possibly.
With all the other big cats.
Can we go over to Incineroar's page just real fast?
Nope, I'm clicking on it. It's not working. We can't do it for some reason.
Okay.
What that is.
Okay, look, the joke was that I was gonna bark at Incineroar because I am a degenerate.
It would kill you. It would kill you for that because it is a cat.
Incineroar?
Yes, it's a tiger.
I thought it was a wrestler.
Yes, it is a tiger wrestler. The Tiger Man.
Anyway, I'd smash it. Oh wait, that's not what this list is about. Yeah, I'm fine.
Wow, conventionally attractive man. Smash. Imagine that.
I never thought I'd consider something both furry and conventionally attractive.
Well, so
Salute.
what's the word? I'm just remembering the post where somebody was the Tumblr post where somebody was like hear me out and was Gantu from Lilo and Stitch, and somebody was like, oh, it's a conventionally attractive alien man, and then it's like, oh wow, some people are like layers deep when it
Oh,
comes
I
to.
get it.
So it's hugely attractive. Man, it's like he's a 20-foot tall whale man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like
Oh, well.
would
No.
I climb him like a fucking palm tree? Of course.
We're not talking about Executor. We're talking about seals.
Poplio, Brione,
So,
and Primarina. These are my first. These were my first Alola Pokemon.
Now, do we think the seals are here because Hawaii is in the southern hemisphere?
Shut your fucking
because
mouth.
they're like,
No, the
Oh,
seals are
what do
here
you mean?
because the Hawaiian muck seals a thing.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I thought you were making fun of me
Yeah.
because in the last
I
one.
was.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. I think we stopped thinking at this point.
we do have all the seals and like seal adjacent Pokemon up here in Delicious. Would we agree with that?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
from rereading it, seal is a fatty, rich game meat that's considered to be slightly fishy, but similar to deer or moose. But they have a distinct kind of iodine taste to it.
Oh, now I really want to try it.
Yeah, I think Primarina would be really what's the word like not juicy but like it would be like
Juicy.
it's juicy. It would be like fatty tuna. I feel like I know that's a weird thing to say about a mammal. Anyway, who remembers the Pokemon leak where oh god the final evolution
Yes.
for. So somebody like made a fake version of the final evolution for Poplio where it was the scariest fucking looking clown ever.
Oh yeah, I think I know.
I don't know that one.
I think I know what you're talking about. Reminds me of when. Yeah, that one.
I don't see it yet.
Right there.
It's the front one.
Yeah, the
top
very
one.
first one.
Oh.
Oh, and I think
That looks fun.
it was scary to see, especially when you were whatever. Actually, I can't say it was scary to see, especially at the age I was when Alola came out, because I was in college.
You're 18.
I was yeah. No, I was 19.
What was it you were saying about true clowns?
That true clowns taste like
Would we
taffy.
put Primarina in Delicacy
Yeah, I
simply
would.
because it is like
I would move Primarina higher to delicacy because, like I said, she her tender. That's the word I was looking for. Her meat would be tender. Their meat would be tender.
Based on the description of seal meat, that sounds like it's gonna be fucking fantastic.
Yeah. I'm gonna fuck the hell out of Primar. What?
what does woodpecker taste like?
What does woodpecker taste like?
Tastes like
Wood.
Also, look up toucan while you're at it.
I would think toucan tastes kind of fruity.
Toucan?
Woodpecker, according to one report, had a sweet and sour flavor that was not great. It's speculated the sour taste of the meat comes from all of the formic acid in the bugs it eats.
Oh yeah, Pickpeck is weird because it's a woodpecker that evolves into a.
Not weird.
It's not weird.
Woodpeckers and toucans are actually pretty closely related.
They are.
Yeah.
Quay.
Quit?
I butchered that.
Also, a toucan's beak is not soft; it is sharp. They can cut you if they bite you.
No, it's like shark skin. It's smooth.
Oh yeah, smooth both ways.
Apparently, toucan soup
If
is
you're
a
asking.
popular meal in the Caribbean.
That's interesting.
I'm looking up the flavor of it. Apparently, they typically use pig and chicken in replacement for toucan. In places you can't find toucan.
The
Apparently,
woodpeckers would be like sensitive, right?
yeah. One second. I'm just looking up because it's telling me how to cook it. But I'm like, okay, but what does it taste like?
Okay, I have a question about types.
What was that?
What are the requirements for like a normal type?
The normal
Nothing.
type,
The default.
it's just kind of like so. Normal's weird because normal's like okay, they're kind of just normal animals that don't really have any like elemental theming going on. But then they can also be this is Porygon. It was made in cyberspace.
Yeah, it's just like
It's like untyped. It's like colorless in Magic.
I mean that's what I thought first too. But then we have something like this that's normal and flying instead of just flying. Like it has another
I
type.
don't know why that is. So here's the thing. Oh yeah, a lot of Pokemon are dual type. Here's the thing. There's only
Wait, did you just say a lot of
These are the
Pokemon are
only-
are multiple typed?
Two types.
yes.
Okay, that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about, though.
Okay.
Okay.
No need to scream.
I'm trying. I'm trying to.
Yeah, like you don't have to talk to me like I'm dumb.
Okay, the flying type thing is the thing about flying types are there are very few pure flying type Pokemon, and very flying type Pokemon are a fairly new thing. And then most of the other flying type Pokemon are secondary type is flying.
It's for some reason Game Freak doesn't really trust flying on its own.
Okay.
It's kind of weird. So it typically, if something would just be pure flying, you would expect it to be. It's going to be normal flying.
All right.
Plus, what's the word? I believe with Pokemon, when they gain a dual type, they very rarely they very rarely lose the previous type. So
They
If-
sometimes change type.
yeah, sometimes they change type, but they they very rarely lose a typing, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Or at the very least, they'll share a type with their previous evolution.
Yeah.
Unless it's like something drastically different happens.
Mm.
Yeah, but for some reason, Pokemon doesn't just trust flying by itself.
Well,
Uh,
what would
That
flying
you're
be?
looking up what two cats is like.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was doing that, and then we had the conversation. Alright, so it's said to taste a bit like chicken or turkey, but has much more vegetal and there's a distinct sweetness to it. Apparently, it's
We
been
put that in
described,
delicious then.
depending on how you cook it, either like smoked or fried or stewed, as a bit like garlic, wild cilantro, and limes, or like peppers and salt, or like root vegetables, depending on like kind of what it's been eating.
I would say delicious for.
We put that as delicious.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Oh, maybe the reason why a lot of flying, like, there's not a lot of pure flying types is to give, like, like, how do I put it? Like, normal flying, it would still have a weakness to fight. No, wait, it would be offset by the flying.
It's a neutral.
Yeah, alright.
But there isn't really much of an argument because like fighting for the longest time was pretty rare.
Yeah.
So
Like I thought it might have something to do with the fact like if it's based to like enough on like a specific organism that exists in real life or something like that maybe, but I don't know. I thought there might be some sort of ruling system to it, and I wanted to know what it was.
No, I think the people at Game Freak just when they're like coming up with a new Pokemon idea, they close their eyes and then throw darts at a dartboard, and in the process, a lot of interns get severely injured by the darts.
There you go.
Yeah.
They're still using one darts. What does mongoose taste like?
I thought.
It's what I'm trying to find, and the only thing I found was a very long video.
See
That's
where
like
we put
30 minutes.
I would think mongoose might be tentative to eat because mongoose eat venomous snakes, right?
Some of them.
I don't
Not
think
all.
that would affect things. That's there.
Right off the red-nosed reindeer.
Yeah, there it is. It's in delicious.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
I think burrito.
And I mean, Gumshoes doesn't move a lot, so they're probably going in delicious.
Oh yeah, I think this guy's meat would be like veal.
Well aged. It's like veal, anti-veal. It's more delicious because it's aged.
It's more delicious not because it's young and tender. What the fuck was that? Holy shit! I don't know where that came from.
Tender!
Put my tender heart in a blender of oblivion.
What do maggots taste
Uh,
like? We're into the grubs.
So we've
Like, I
eaten
feel like-
grubs. We've ranked grubs before on this channel.
I think you could just pop them in your mouth.
From my memory, it tastes nutty, and a little bit fatty.
Like this is the shit Timon and Pumbaa were eating.
Yeah.
It's sort of like if you took take like a Brazil nut or like a big almond, and you kind of roll it in bacon grease a little bit, but it's soft instead of crunchy.
I do.
So-
I mean, that sounds
Okay.
pretty good.
The texture flavor combo kind of throws you off a little bit, but yeah.
That's
Now-
probably. Yeah.
Would this go down because of the electric typing?
I think it would give it
It's
a
not
little.
electric type.
Charger Bug is.
Yes, but Grubbin isn't. I feel like Grubbin would go
Oh,
above
I
the
thought-
other two, at least.
Yeah, I thought we were ranking Charger Bug at the moment.
Would we put Charger Bug at all right or delicious?
I think it should. I think it should go Grubbin,
At all right.
then Charger Bug, then Vikavolt.
I'm gonna put Grubbin at all right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that sounds.
I
That
think
sounds better.
Yeah,
I
Charger
think-
Bug, like Charger Bug, isn't actually like a cocoon or anything, but it would be.
it's a poopa.
Yeah,
Honestly, I think the electric typing would add to the flavor. It would give it some zest, you know.
Give it the lightning flavor.
It's lightning.
tastes like ozone. Would we consider Vikavolt to be more or less edible, considering we've talked about this before, with how big these insects are? It would be like breaking open a crab.
Alright. I think it'd actually be less edible just because how much of Vikavolt's size comes from just its mandibles, and you usually don't eat the mandibles.
I mean, I eat mandibles.
I mean, there's probably some sort of connective thing in there somewhere. I mean, it moves.
Yeah, like
There's
see that
a
second
joint there.
picture? Like scroll down. Yeah. It's over half just mouth.
Okay, I have a question about bugs like that. If it's big enough, couldn't you crack open the mandibles, kind of similar to like
Like
lobster claws or something?
That's what I said.
I
Okay.
mean, maybe, but to me, it might also just be like, I know this isn't the best comparison, but it's like, for us, it'd be like you wanting to eat the flesh right above where your teeth are.
Ugh.
Uh,
I mean, what are you talking about? I eat gum all the time.
Yeah, I burnt my mouth so bad on pizza last night, like my roof of my mouth started peeling, and I just ate that shit up. Is that too much information?
No,
nah, I mean, I do that too.
If we don't think it would go with grubbin, and then it's going down here with Charger Bug.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
He's such a little cutie.
He's massive.
Okay, we know where these are going. These are going to
Yeah.
delicacy.
Delicacy.
There you go.
Because they're fucking crabs. Actually, if they were fucking crabs, they would have dildos on their claws. You know. I crack myself up.
I don't know. The crab ball looks like a perfect fisting apparatus.
Oh,
It even has a rocket punch.
I mean, I would only know if Brayden tried fisting first. I'm kidding.
why would you know if I tried fisting?
Have you
What?
never wanted to be operated like a Muppet?
I mean, it does say under Braden's Discord profile that his email is mrfisto@yahoo.com.
Oh, like Kit Fisto.
Uh,
Actually, I was gonna. Why are we? Hi guys. My name's Obama and Crab. You know my fucking name. I don't need to tell you.
He's the only ice type in Alola that is in a regional type. I thought these were birds of paradise.
They're honey creepers.
Oh, okay. I thought you said hummingbirds.
I did.
Have we had a hummingbird Pokemon yet?
I feel like we have.
it wouldn't surprise me.
Pokemon.
So honey creepers are birds that live throughout the New World, and they live in the forest canopy, and they mostly eat nectar. So I assume kind of probably like songbirds, but sweeter.
Can I?
This would be delicious delicacy.
I think each of the different forms has like a different like fruity flavor to it. Like the fire flying one would be like mango and tahine. The psychic type would be like raspberry or something.
And the electric type would taste like when you have an allergy to a food. That's like a mild allergy. It just makes your tongue go numb.
I was gonna say lemons. And then Ghost is like dragon fruit because I said so.
You heard it here first, folks.
That's another Pokemon we haven't had. It's a
delicious.
dragon fruit Pokemon.
Executory.
Yeah, he's very clearly coconuts.
My coconut. They bounce up and down my coconuts.
This is an actual song.
Yeah, it's fine. Hang on.
Coconuts.
Okay, it's not the song that Chris is. Yeah, it's by Kim Petras. The lyrics go.
But this delicious nut is not a nut. It's
Chris,
the
what
cocoa
the
fruit
fuck?
of the cocoa palm in the coconut family.
Yes,
Instead, what do flies taste like?
Look up. It's based off of a hummingbird fly, actually.
I've eaten a bed
bee
bug before.
fly.
Does that count?
I believe it's actually based
Could eat
off the
more.
hummingbird hawk moth.
Oh, okay. Yeah, bee fly.
So
I ate a bee once. That's how I learned I was allergic to bees. I puffed up
once
some.
again, they eat a lot of nectar, and they'd probably be slightly nutty because a lot of invertebrates tend to taste kind of slightly nutty. So sweet and nutty.
Tentative to all right.
I think all right, probably.
I would go with all right.
Yeah.
And then Rabombi is that, but with more meat. So I think it's pretty good.
I think they probably. If we're going by that, then Cutie Fly would go in tentative, and Bombay
Alright.
would be all right.
Either way, you can pop them both in your mouth.
Rabombi says your head.
The joke, huh?
I haven't run the joke out until I say I've run the joke out.
Can't believe I missed Giratina.
With the dogs.
I like the
Yeah,
idea of
we-
just popping him in your mouth.
We ate the devil, and you weren't there.
Thank
Just
you,
pop it
Brandon.
right in your mouth.
Yeah, thank you, Brandon, for being on my side.
Dog. Yeah, this would probably just go in delicious like all the other dogs.
Just another doggo. Tasty, tasty.
We do have to take in consideration that it's also rock type, so maybe bumping it down one.
I mean, we already have a rock type dog here.
Damn it,
Ooh.
you're right.
Well, it's quite, like we got to figure out why it's a rock type.
It's got big rocks sticking out of its neck.
Like big rock sticking out of my neck.
I mean, if that's it, then it's probably nothing. It's probably just as good as any other dog. Just
Yeah.
avoid the rocks as you're cooking it.
Make stone soup. I mean, that's what Steg seems to want to do with every inedible
I'm
stone.
saying you can't. It's a good source of mineral.
Beth, you gotta
Yeah,
understand.
You got to figure out alternative
I
sources to get
think
your
this is
minerals
why
and
you're
vitamins.
dying all the time.
You got to find alternatives. Are you okay?
I was talking and then something poked me on the inside of my throat. I don't know what happened. I'm good.
You were
now.
censored.
It's
As I said, you got to find alternative sources of vitamins and minerals because RFK doesn't know why they exist and why they're added to food, and so he's trying to remove them from all the food.
I thought the moral of the Stone
Egg is
Soup
secretly
story
bird.
was don't be a greedy bitch about things. I might be misremembering.
Egg is
Moral of
secretly
what
bird
story?
trying to account for his lack of gizzard. Just eating rocks.
What moral of what story? Nick?
The Stone Soup.
Stone
Have
soup
you?
story.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know about Stone Soup, right?
I know about stone soup because that's an actual thing that I grew up eating.
Oh,
This explains so much. Learning
Yeah,
something.
you guys never had a soup stone
no!
that was like it added like minerals to your diet, like vitamins and minerals.
I think the closest to that I might have ever had is
He's like a graduate, yeah.
Google soup
Eating
stone real
rocks.
fast. It's a real thing.
I mean, I know
Like,
it's a real
yeah,
thing. But
Yeah, you add
I'm going to
other
continue
stuff
making fun
to
of you.
the soup, but it's like you use it for vitamins, minerals. It's also why like there's like those iron fish for like and frog stuff to add to get iron into your diet. But speaking of iron in our diet, that was the thing where literally Robert Kennedy was earlier being like, "Look at this." He was reading a cereal box. He's like, "Look at this. It says they add iron. Why do we have iron in our food?" And it's like because we need it for our blood to work.
Or hooligans.
So wishy-washy is a full school of fish. I think this is delicious.
It's a sardine. It's like
Yeah.
a sardine. Would we put that at delicious or delicacy?
I like sardines. I
Yeah, I
think delicious.
well, are anchovies and sardines the same thing?
They're not. Sardines are bigger than anchovies, but they're similar.
Could I still eat a sardine on a pizza?
Yeah, but you wouldn't. Probably you'd cut it up.
All right, yeah, I would think these are delicious.
Anchovies are the size of your finger. Sardines can get up to the size of your hand.
like an 8-inch sardine. I feel like it would just go in delicious because I feel like people like sardines. They're not necessarily a delicacy or difficult to come by.
Yeah.
Sardines can get anywhere from 3 to 12 inches, depending on the species. Okay.
What do you think of sardines, Braden?
I go to
Oh,
see an
sorry, I was still looking at stone soup.
Oh.
Oh, this just rocks. They call to me enough to make a man sick.
What is?
So
As far as sardines and anchovies go, I've never actually tried them. They're kind of on my list of things to try.
So, what's the word? So,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, where I live, there's a pizza place that, when we would go in, I'm gonna say this, and you guys are gonna think I'm weird.
Edibilities on our pizza.
Well, okay. Besides, sorry, I did a white pizza, which is with Alfredo sauce, and I would put.
What they call the pizza.
I
The white pizza.
I would put anchovies, garlic, prosciutto, and salmon on it, and it was pretty good. But then, then they changed like what type of anchovies they used, and it tasted real weird. But yeah, that was my story.
So I was just gonna say about eating sea anemones. It can be done with very specific.
These are starfish. Actually, I forgot. They're toxic starfish.
We have starfish already on there. Starfish are not great. Starfish are incredibly
Fibrous,
crunchy in a bad way because their endoskeletons are made of silica, which can break and get in your. It's like chewing glass, and
it also.
I imagine it would be like one step better than coral.
Yeah, and you can eat regular starfish. Basically, what you have to do is you have to boil it, and then you have to like scoop out its insides. These are poisonous starfish. Also, when I'm just saying this because I looked up sea anemones. You can eat certain kinds of sea anemones, but the vast majority of them will give you all kinds of issues because they're poisonous.
I think this is hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hospital.
It was a biddle hop. That's how I say hospital.
I mean, James did eat these things every single day and got sick every single time.
He did what? Damn, Game Freak literally looked at this creature and was like, there's nothing weird or sexual about it.
What?
It looks like a pocket pussy.
Would you stick your dick in the venomous Ona hole?
Well, Brayden, would you? You're the one that brought this up.
No, I am not.
It's like dick necrosis.
Oh.
It just rots and falls off.
Oh.
Steg, what does donkey taste like?
Fairly good.
I think it tastes like ass.
Well, that's the better of the jokes we could have gone for, I guess.
So donkey kind of tastes like a mixture between lamb and beef.
Oh, that sounds great.
Fattier.
Would we put this at delicious or up with delicacy, or would Mudsdale go up in delicacy? Or I don't know, do draft horses taste worse than other horses?
I don't know what horse tastes like. I've eaten donkey. I've not eaten horse.
I honestly, I would put them both in delicious.
If only with Avery who's here still, because Avery's.
Avery, come
I
back.
did put all the other horses up here, but these are like wild horses, and these are like draft horses and donkeys.
Goodbye, horses.
I feel like these would just go in delicious simply due to the fact that, I don't know, maybe because they're covered in mud.
So ironically enough, as someone who's researched the Ice Age a lot, horses are one of the most popular things that our Ice Age ancestors ate. Like, they outrank most other large game, with the exception of occasionally bison and occasionally caribou.
Be easy to bring down.
Yeah.
I would say delicious is fine for the two.
Although, interesting enough, Neanderthals seem to really like rhinos.
I would say that it's not really hard to get a hold of a Mudsdale or a Mudberry.
Mudberry.
Mudberry. That sounds like a strawberry shortcake character that like shows up in one episode.
No, it sounds like a strawberry shortcake character from a Robot Chicken skit.
Yeah.
That's a little too into scat.
I'm getting another phone call.
Alright.
Do you want me to pause the recording?
Recording pause.
Okay, recording pause.
Yes.
Hang on. Give me a second. Okay, next, how do
Jupiter.
We have Jupiter and Araquanid.
How do water spiders say?
Well, I believe these are based off of the diving bell spider, right?
Yes. Given they're not poison, they're not poison type. They'd probably go in the same category as Joltik and Galvantula at all right.
Yeah. Brayden, could we eat diving bell spiders and grounded? I forget.
I want to say I think they did drop meat.
Yeah, I think they did too. Well, I don't. I think.
Wait.
Apparently, a lot of spiders have no distinct flavor and simply taste like whatever food they have eaten recently.
I think my brain chooses.
Okay, so here we have.
Sorry.
And diving-bell spiders mostly eat small crustaceans, aquatic insects, and very small.
Tasty.
It's also insane that there's a spider that figured out how to swim in water.
Yeah, now fuck this, I'm returning to crab. Okay, so here's the deceptive one.
Go ahead.
That thing looks like bacon.
Here's the deceptive ones. These aren't bugs. They are plants mimicking bugs, and they are orchids, which are poisonous depending on, like, aren't all part of the orchid poisonous?
Let me look at it. Is all parts of the orchid.
I never realized that these two Pokemon were grass type. I thought they were bug.
Okay, so this is something about this generation that always gets me, because the diving bell spider is a spider that weaves an air bubble over its head so it can go underwater. Mm-hmm. Jupiter and Araquanid are water Pokemon that learn to put a bubble of water over their head so they can go on land. It's the opposite of the diving bell spider, and the Fomantis and Lurantis are the opposite of the orchid mantis. The orchid mantis is the mantis that disguises itself in orchid or flower or whatever so it can hide in flowers and catch predators. This is a plant disguised as a bug.
So that means it's hunting rock types? Because I'm thinking of, like, what's super effective against bug but weak against grass? Rock?
There's like a picture. It might not. I guess it might not be on Bulbapedia because it might not be official or whatever. It might have been in the Super Leak or whatever. There was a picture of Lurantis and Fomantis like folded out or splayed out because that's what it looks like as a plant.
Mm-hmm.
There might have been some like weird model thing.
No, yeah, I don't want Copilot. What the fuck? Sorry.
This might have been something that was in the leak. God damn it. Where it's like squatted down. And it's like, I think this is like in the model. I don't know if this is in the game model or not, but it's something somebody figured out. I don't remember.
That's fucking neat.
Suck ass fandom wiki.
Chris, if you were a Fomantis, I would eat you.
So we would have to consider it as a plant, but also like one that's probably not edible.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Well,
This
it's based off an orchid. Not all orchids are poisonous, but of the close to 30,000 species, like 20,000 are.
Well,
Okay, so
This
what
would
I'm noticing
be-
here, though, is that it's not a poison type.
yeah.
So, would that exclude the poison from it in the comparison between it and its real life counterpart?
I feel like this would go in tentative.
I would also like to say that
Alright.
something has to be eating it if it is a if the grass, so if it is pretending to be like, you know, like it's a plant pretending to like look like an orchid mantis, so something is trying to eat it, so it's like, you know, pretending to be something that it cannot be eaten, so it has to be edible in some way, shape, or form.
Well, yeah, herbivores would eat it. So it pretends to be like a predator or something.
Either that or it's hunting rock types.
Yeah, it does say right there as
This is what Steg looks like in real life.
Also, can I just say, where you guys saw a bug, I saw strips of bacon.
No, that's
Yeah,
fair.
everybody says that.
We also saw.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what I was about to say.
I wasn't sure if I was the only one or not.
I heard you say bacon.
Yeah, but yeah, I do see the bacon.
Get that
legs.
bacon. So would this be tentative?
I think it would be tentative. Yeah.
I think we can tentative, yeah.
Yeah. Man, I gotta pop my nails. Nope.
You got a what? What?
Your
What
nails
does that
off.
mean?
You know,
God.
your nails off.
No. I have to, I meant to say I have to pop my toes.
Yeah, pop your toenails. You just gotta rip them off. Pair of pliers.
Remember that scene? One scene in one of the John Wick movies.
I choose not to watch John Wick. So this is based off more moirail mushrooms, right?
These are
Morel
poisons,
mushroom.
right?
No, they're grass fairy.
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm looking. Well, okay, so you can't really judge a Pokemon species or origin or intent based off the English name. Simply put, so I'm looking at like sleep mushroom. I'm looking at like it's a the English name is Morel. There's no indication of that in Japanese, and they're more similar to this.
Okay.
Is that mushroom poison?
No.
Alright. Tentative?
Please don't. Please, for the love of God, don't. I hate this Pokemon so fucking much.
Remember, guys, when you eat mushrooms, you're eating the reproductive organs of the fungus.
Eat my dick.
Yeah.
Eat my dick.
Also, hey, sorry, people already probably know this, but do you know that there are some energy supplements that are using cordyceps fungus in it?
Okay.
You know, the fungus from The Last of Us. You know, the fungus that causes the mushroom zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, but we already went over that with this. No, that was with like Parasect or whatever.
We already talked about. Okay, sorry, my bad.
Because there's no indication in the Japanese text about the name of origin, and all the like Shiitake and Morel comes from only the English names. I don't think because like these are not morel mushrooms.
Yeah.
No, I
It's
can
not
see.
a morel. It's whatever this is. What do you know about this kind of mushroom stick?
Not much.
Are they edible? I don't think this is the kind of shit you'd eat.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Shinotic. I feel like Shinotic would be more edible than Morlul.
Yeah.
So, like, Morlul would be. I think these, would we want both these in tentative, or would we want Shinotic in all right?
I think it would be okay. So they're not outright poisonous. I think
Right.
like
You eat this and you don't wake up.
I would be fine with putting them in tentative.
Yeah.
All right. Actually, wait a minute.
He's just standing there menacingly. Not the Amitana.
Shitara!
Oh god, that was my favorite
I
thing.
do feel like this would go in all right. It has like the big head that is more indicative of like edible mushrooms.
I know some mushrooms with big heads that are also edible.
My cock. Yes, I get it. What is salamander? I guess we've talked about salamander before.
Especially because this is a poison fire. I don't think this is safe to eat.
I'd risk it all for Salazzle.
Yes.
Especially because it's so poisonous it can poison metal.
Oh yeah, that's its special ability, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it makes steel types not immune.
Yeah, no,
like
corrosion.
it makes like poison gas by heating its poison. I feel like this would still be edible once you remove all the poison parts from it. It would be like a category or two below. It would be like a category or two below where we put Quagsire Delicious. It would be like tentative.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
Like there's obviously meat here.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine you eat this shit as like an aphrodisiac.
I imagine it's like Fahaka
Like it's
Puffer.
Spanish fly.
But Brayden, Sandlit and we can hear you.
Yes.
Sandlit and Salazzle have a signature ability called Corrosion, which just basically makes it where you can poison a target. Where you can poison a target even if it's steel or poison type. So yeah, that's.
They're not.
And he's just a little goober.
Hey, we were just talking about red pandas. Does red panda taste like steak?
So this red panda in particular would taste like cotton.
Yeah, I was gonna say this looks more like a stuffed animal.
It is a stuffed animal. It even has a tag on its ass. Need to find the.
Damn, having a tag on my ass, just like all my first dates.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the shiny version is restricted to the other game.
I said, yuck, man. Don't know if you'll hear me about it. I said, yuck.
And its name is Stuffle. Because it's full of stuff.
I mean,
full stuff.
So because it's a toy, I think this is going to be tentative.
It's not literally a toy. It's a red panda.
I can't find any information.
Okay, is it actually like internally an organism, though, because we know there are Pokemon that are not just animals. Hold on, there's descriptions here.
It's just a red panda.
So from what I can find about like raccoons and ring tests, I can't find red panda.
Yeah.
It's gamey with sweetness and nuttiness. Alternatively, it's been described as old lamb fried in melted butter.
Huh.
Very specific. We did put the other raccoon Pokemon in all right.
Oh,
But like beware,
Is an actual bear.
like there's a lot of muscle. Well, no, it's still a red panda, but like there's a lot of muscle there. Could that be better or worse? Very strong.
I like Sabrake.
It's all right then for both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be the safe play.
Also, for the longest time, I thought Beware was fairy fighting for some reason.
Because it's pink.
And you know what they say about two in the pink? Chlamydia.
What do they say? I don't think you're typically supposed to chew down there unless you're into some very interesting stuff.
Wow, what?
Hey, babe, you want to come back to my house so I can chew your vagina?
Peak pickup line,
We're
100%.
obviously going in delicacy.
Oh yeah, Bond Sweet, Stastini, and Mango.
Sarina.
Yes, thank you.
The one I can never spell.
Yeah. That's just some fruit. You can just pick those off and pop them in your mouth.
Except for that one's the size of you.
I know, you can just pick that one up, pop it in your mouth.
Look, Chris, we've already discussed this. I'm sorry that you do not have the ability to unhinge your jaw like I do, but anything can be popped into my mouth if I will it into existence.
Yo, let me pull up that. Let's see.
I don't know what the fuck I just said. I think there might be a gas leak in my house.
This is an actual picture. This is an actual picture. Or
They modeled Eat to Extinction off of my mouth.
no, you don't get it. His hands are mouths, and his nostrils are mouths, and his eyes are mouths.
What the fuck?
This is like some part I don't know the name of.
Ow.
Tasty.
It's hair in my mouth.
This is like a little fairy with a tendril that has flowers all over it. I don't think there's a lot here.
You
This
can't.
would be tentative to efforted.
There's some flowers you can't eat. They're edible
Well,
flowers.
no, it's the flowers. Like the flowers are there, but they're not like physically a part of it. I'm just talking about like it's not very big.
Oh yeah.
You could slurp it up like spaghetti and then just chew on the like get like a grassy meatball.
Grass ball. Does that sound appealing? Where did we put Klefki?
Or moss ball flavors.
I feel like this would probably be tentative.
Maybe, well, at its base,
You
it's
make
based off
out
of
of
a
it.
lay.
Yeah,
I guess.
but this is like a fairy creature.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the idea of like just slurping it up.
Looks comfy to me.
Yeah, I feel like this would go tentative.
The posy picker Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
It picks posies.
A pocket full of them.
Oh, I mean, it picks flower.
Ashes, ashes. We all fall down.
That was about the Black Plague or some shit.
Yeah.
Huh?
Do you know I caused the Black Plague?
London Bridge is falling down. There's a lot of nursery rhymes that are about some
What
pretty
does
fucked up
orangutan
shit.
taste like?
There's a lot of nursery rhymes that are about some fucked up shit.
Orangutan? I think orangutan tastes like my friend.
You eat your friends?
I
Brain,
mean,
what?
I mean, if they ask nicely enough.
I'll be traveling south now.
Alright, 1 second. So, orangutan has been described as somewhat like venison, but fruitier. Leaner, but somewhat tougher.
Venison.
Yes.
This seems like it would be alright. If not delicious.
Yeah.
I guess it is yet another monkey, and we tend to put the monkeys in alright.
Sounds alright by me.
Primates. Which would then probably put Passimian there too, unless we want to give it some special exception because it is very berry associated. No, I don't think so. This is probably also alright.
Sorry, I got distracted by the art of Passimian. What was I saying? Shit. Yeah, I would say that it would go in the same location as the previous one.
What are you zooming in on?
This is apparently what it was.
I'm refusing to look
There
at
you
it.
go.
I'm refusing to look at it. Now you just look like a weirdo. I'm kidding.
At least I own it.
I own being a weirdo too.
No, you don't. You apologize for everything.
I apologize.
That's just him being living in the Midwest.
Yeah. That's just my anxieties.
I'm also. Where do you think I am?
Hey, you're in the Midwest, but you're in like the.
Oh, I guess. Yeah, I forgot. You're in a smaller town than I am, so you're like even more in the Midwest than I am.
Well, I am. Nick lives in a major city.
Oh, okay.
Wimpod.
Trial bite.
Okay. These are like delicious delicacy, right? Because this is basically like lobster. Unless we
It
think
actually
sea
would
louse.
probably be more like horseshoe crab.
If we put kabutops.
So horseshoe crab is regular throughout a lot of Asia, and it used to be eaten a lot throughout North America, but we just kind of stopped for some reason. It has been describing it as like lobster or crab, but more salty and more healthy.
Would we want to put the lysopod above Wimpod simply because it has more appendages and bigger arms?
Oh, yeah.
So there is more meat in them.
Definitely.
Sure.
He has way more meat in him. I also have more meat in me.
Sand.
You can't eat sand. It's just sand.
Oh, the next is.
Wait, where's the sand?
Oh yeah,
Hang on.
give Beth a second.
She's moving the stuff in you.
Gotta go.
Sandy guys, they
Just
forgot
sand.
about him.
Ah!
It's literally sand.
What the fuck?
Oh, well, you see, it has a shovel. You can use the shovel to eat other things. That makes it delicacy.
I mean, you can make sand-baked foods.
Okay, I'm kind of with Beth on this one. Like you would have to like get the other like.
Yeah, you would need external sources. This would not be the highlight of any meal.
Yeah.
So sea cucumber is a delicacy in some places.
There you go.
Yeah, after it shits out all its insides through its mouth.
Not sure how I feel about the name. That's not very appetizing.
It's living with its anus. Okay, because it pukes up its insides to make a fist.
Wow.
So sea
That's
cucumber
fantastic.
has been described as having a mild briny taste. How it's sort of similar to oysters on the half shell. However, they are notable for having a tough, thick, leathery skin that is fairly tedious to remove.
Oh damn!
Sounds like this would be all right.
Rip to everybody else, but I just bite into sea cucumbers like it's a fucking apple.
Where we put
like a cucumber.
Where we put the sand castles?
We put them in an edible because they're sand castles.
Sand.
My thinking is, should we put them in hospital?
Shut up,
Because
Jackie.
no, should we put them in hospital? In
Okay.
hospital because of the art of how they just fucking try and kill everything.
Hospitals also.
Well, that
good
would
food.
imply that it's still alive, which it isn't, because we're not eating these things while they're alive.
All right.
It would be inert sand.
Because there's that. Wait, no. Pull up that art of it killing Pikachu for Brayden.
Oh boy.
This was an official promotional material.
Is it? I think it would be under Sandy Geist.
Maybe.
Move the dead bones, bones. Move the dead bones, bones.
You may just have to Google it.
Gaggle.
And yeah. Oh.
God fucking damn it!
What?
So I'm watching the stream, but there's like live feed like Square, and it just shows.
What? What?
It's
Oh, there it is.
Passamon's ass.
Yeah, that's the official artwork of Pikachu dying.
Rip Pikachu. It's
Oh no.
I like the X eyes because they look what's the word? They look photoshopped odd.
Oh, this Pokemon eats other Pokemon. Yeah, unlike any other living carnivores in this fucking game. You creepypasta motherfuckers. What were we saying about sea cucumber?
I would say delicious at
you
least.
You said it was tough and tedious on the outside, but it was still delicious or something.
It's
Like,
considered a
similar to
delicacy. It
shellfish,
has
right?
it has a mild briny taste like an oyster.
It sounds like it would at least go in. It would just go in delicious.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I would eat Brayden even if he had a brighty weird taste. I'm kidding.
I feel like you just need to get it out of your system at some point. I feel like you brought it up several times today.
Look, if it came down to it, I would eat you all. And I don't mean like a haha funny like innuendo. I would cannibalize you all if I had to.
Not if I ate myself. Auto cannibalism is the answer sometimes. Has to be the answer at least once.
Fire Punch. That happened in Fire Punch.
Don't you think like skin tastes like gum with all its flavor gone?
Yeah.
No,
No.
Stag, I haven't thought of that.
You ever chew on like a piece of your skin and it's just like, this is like gum but with no flavor?
You ever cut off a slab of your own flesh?
Have you ever
Yes, I have.
Have you ever had a friend tell you that they accidentally sliced a bit of their flesh off and then they just put it in their mouth to chew on it?
No!
I have a friend who told me that. And they're in this call right now. Can you guess who it is? Brayden.
No, I can't. I'm sorry.
The secret sixth member of the call.
So we have Type Null next. This
And Silvally.
Yeah.
I feel like considering these are lab grown, they'd go in the same category as like Ditto. Like,
Ditto
this
and
is
Mewtwo.
lab grown meat.
Yeah, don't Ditto and like Mewtwo in the same category.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, because I got nothing for these.
You have enough.
So these are like artificial versions of Arceus with less power.
Arceus, yes.
Yeah, Arceus.
RKS system.
I don't recall there being a K. I don't recall there being a K in the word Arceus. I think it's ARCE.
Look, there's no need to argue over how you pronounce Arceus.
I'm gonna kill you all. I'm not even gonna eat you. I'm just gonna leave you to rot in undignified poses.
You guys pronounce Zimbabwe really weird.
Okay. Apparently, I looked up the official pronunciation guide, and by Game Freak it says RC-us.
No. Okay. So hold on. This is a whole fucking thing. In the Generation 4 Pokemon game that was for the Wii, they mispronounced like 3 or 4 different Pokemon names. Like they pronounce Regice as Regice which it isn't because there's not 2 I's there in that syllable. They throw in an extra syllable. They pronounce Togetic as Togetic for no reason, even though you don't call Togepi Togepi, and you don't call Togekiss Togekiss. And they pronounce Arceus as Arceus, so they're like, oh, that means it's the official pronunciation. It's in an official product, so that means it's the correct pronunciation. Even though every piece of media afterwards does not follow that.
I gotta call this fucking
one media stands out from the other ones that have happened previously, then that means that one that stands out is just wrong. Minior. I feel like this would be delicious.
Wait, we talked about Minior before, didn't we? No, Deoxys is DNA, though. Because we talked about Deoxys of it being from space, you get space disease.
I think Minior, I think the inside is like a fruit gummy. Like a Starburst.
Yeah. Because it is like a flying rock. It is like a flying rock type. I feel like most of the rock would just be on the outside, and this would be. And there's like a case for this thing being edible. Especially given they are based on like a candy.
Well, I was gonna say, have you ever had those? I was just playing off of Aura's talking about this. I think it tastes like a fruit gummy. Have you ever seen those gummies that look really like hard candy? And then the vice versa. So my thinking is, you bite into it, you think it's a fruit gummy, but it's actually like a hard candy.
Oh, yeah,
it's like jawbreaker level hard. You're like, oh, shit. You like hurt your teeth.
I do love those candies. I used to like some of the Japanese snack boxes I got would like send them every other box, and fuck, they were so good.
Like you all talk about blah 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 rock candy for every rock. Like this is legitimately the case for that. Like this is delicious delicacy.
Yeah.
Is there any reason not to put this in delicacy?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's too big to fit in your mouth. You like smash it with a hammer or something because you just have to. All the effort comes from having to crack the thing open.
Or perhaps it's like that Jamaican candy where it's like really weird because it's like gummy because it like sticks to your hands and stuff. But if you try and bite into it, it's like you're trying to like hydraulic press through a block because it just like condenses in on itself and makes it like really hard. You ever had that?
No.
It's that square thing. Yeah, Bustin'.
I guess it's called Bustin'.
Yeah. It's made from like 3 different kinds of fruit juices, so it makes it like really, really sweet, and like coconut milk, and it's good, but it is real hard to eat.
I feel like the best way to eat this is like one of those giant jawbreakers where you don't put it in your mouth all at once. You like lick it like over a period of time.
Okay, so Kamala is hospital because if you eat it, you get.
You get what?
So basically, all koalas have chlamydia.
Damn.
Chlamydia. Gotcha.
No.
I guess call me a koala.
I mean, is there any discussion of what koala meat tastes like? Because I feel like if you can cook chlamydia out of meat, can't you?
So here's what I can reasonably deduce from koala. Since their diet consists like entirely of eucalyptus, I feel like their meat probably isn't very good.
From what I looked up, because the koalas entirely feed off of eucalyptus, like Braden said, which contain over 200 different toxins, these toxins flavor the meat. And while not outright harmful once cooked to humans, they give it a distinctive, unpleasant taste, making koala meat extremely unappetizing. This is perhaps why koalas are still be able to found in the wild, while most other small marsupials were hunted to near extinction.
That's certainly one way of survival.
It's the same survival tactic as some sloths. Just be so unappetizing that nothing wants to kill you.
So ass. Nothing.
And so this would be efforted, because like there's still meat there that you can eat. It would just be awful.
Yeah, like if you're starving to death, you can eat it. But boy, howdy, you don't want to.
What'd you say, Nick? I remember back when we played not Sword and Shield, we were playing Sun and Moon, you were like, ooh, what if the log is the actual Pokemon?
Hey, that's not
that's what everybody says.
Yeah, that's not an original thought for me. There's a lot of people that are like, oh, what if it's the log? But what if it was do you see the log right now? It has 3 dots on it. It looks like a face that's going, ooh.
It's got that little face.
Yeah, it's
Floating,
got that face.
floating turtle.
So, Tortutinator. I don't know.
Turtonator.
So, I know it's just its design-wise, but I'm getting a lot...
You're getting a lot
I'm
of
gonna
what?
have to repeat that last part.
Getting a lot of lava magma vibes from it.
It is a fire type.
Yeah.
It's basically it would be like turtle, but gunpowdery.
Ooh, yeah.
So I'm gonna say tentative.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with tentative as well.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I'm a turtle.
It is very soft.
I remember seeing it and was like, I'm gonna use that on my team. It's like really late game.
It is really late game.
Isn't that like most fire types in most of the Pokemon games?
There's a few exceptions.
Like most fire starters.
Other than starters.
I know, I'm being an ass.
Well, a Ponyta, Rapidash, and Sinnoh.
Wait, you said Sinnoh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you have Growlithe and Magby in Johto.
Ooh, I didn't know that Magby.
Yeah, you can get it through the daycare eggs.
Gotcha.
That, like second, third gym, like right after second gym.
God damn it.
Okay.
One of these islands is the first one.
And then
One of these islands is the first one.
trying to think. Flareon is typically
This is
mid
the
game.
third one. Okay.
They don't really have a lot of early fire types, but you usually get them. So there's a couple that are like mid game.
At least compared to like water and grass types.
Yeah.
In Gen 6, you get the
true.
regional bird turns into a fire type.
And the lion's fairly early too.
You get Panseer as like a gift, depending on which starter you have.
A gift.
Let's see.
I'm trying to remember what fire types were in Hone. Well, those were all around the volcano.
Numel, Torkoal.
Slugma.
Mag Cargo, yeah.
No, that was Gen 2. Oh, I mean, in Hoenn, yeah.
In Hoenn, yeah. Those were all around the volcano, though.
Which one was Gen 2? Was that Johto then?
Yeah,
Johto was Gen 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always get like Hoenn and Johto mixed up.
So Mag Cargo, Skarmory, and there's a couple other Pokemon are in the club of they were Johto Pokemon. You could not get them until either late game or post game in Johto, and you could get them throughout a regular playthrough in Hoenn. So a lot of people thought they were Hoenn.
Mm.
I think the problem with Slugma and Macargo was you couldn't reach them until you got to Kanto, which is the post game thing that you were talking about, which was weird.
Yeah.
Unless you were playing Soul Silver or Heart Gold, because then you could get them. They add them into Johto, but only through the daycare again.
This hedgehog tastes like recovered hedgehog. I don't think we have. I guess we've had hedgehog, but it was like Shaman, which is like plant. So
given that Togedemaru is Steel type, I think maybe one rung down.
I'd say 2 rungs down because, like, this is a vegetable and it's going to have a lot of tiny needles that are going to be steel or metal.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Just pop it in your mouth.
Just pop it in your mouth.
Pop it in your mouth and get a mouthful of nails.
Wow, Beth, he's bigger than your head. How are you going to fit it into your mouth?
You don't even need the bowl. Just eat your nails in the morning with no milk.
I'm kidding. I'm being a butt.
Oh yeah, I went to buy milk earlier. I went to buy milk earlier today, and I went to Walgreens, and I remembered why I don't go to Walgreens. They were like, "You want to pay $4 for half gallon milk," and I'm like, "Why?"
Yeah.
You go to Walgreens to get milk. Boom! Immediate hepatitis.
Okay, so Mimikyu. I'm not sure if you should eat Mimikyu.
This is another one of those inedible ghost things because it's like amorphous, scary blob under a curtain, under a sheet.
Well, I was thinking like Mimikyu has like lore things of like it can paralyze you or some shit, right? If you even see what its like true form looks like.
It's basically this. It's basically just a black shadow. It's basically what its arms are when it has its arms outstretched. It's nothing.
Alright.
And the void is the scariest thing.
The void is calling. Would you hang out in the void or the abyss?
Well, the void makes you question your own existence, and actually, I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh fuck! Ow! Boners.
The abyss is this thing. Fucking Orbsidon.
Orbsidon. Oh, he can hang. He can hang. What's he doing later?
You fucking would.
That's
okay. Tropical fish.
So this is based off of the
triggerfish and parrotfish.
Costco trigger, I think.
Grief.
What is this thing?
Oh, it's the DSL's lips.
Yeah. It's based on like very colorful tropical fish.
Yeah.
And also has DSLs for some reason.
So it's based on like fish that eat coral, like a parrotfish.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you can't eat parrotfish. I don't know what they taste like, but I know you can eat them.
Oh my god. See? Not out of place. It's just shit.
Oh, it's based off of sort of like a mixture of parrotfish and a trigger.
And so it's based on that depicted through the means of what grinding one's teeth called bruxism, so it's bruxish.
Ah, that's interesting. But what's that other fish that's in the bottom right corner? That what Pokemon's that?
Wishy-washy.
Oh,
That's a good question.
you know, I said that as a joke, but Wishy-Washy does make sense.
Wait, is that the name of a real Pokemon?
Yeah, we the sardine Pokemon.
We
Yeah,
already covered Wishy-washy.
Did we
I
this
guess we
episode?
didn't say the name.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
so the
Wishy-
Japanese word for sardine is like iwashi, so it's wish-iwashi.
Somehow I completely missed this one.
I think you disassociated at this
That's
point.
Where was I for this one?
And then Wishy-washy has
We
the
barely
unique ability-
talked about it. We glazed over it because it's a sardine.
It's a fish.
It's
Yeah.
easy to-
This was when we were talking about sardines. Okay. Makes sense, yeah.
because its big form is its entire school, and we're like, this is just a school of sardines.
Okay.
She do have that eye line that like you know that like on fleek eyebrow.
They're believed to be edible. Parrotfish. Edible. Not eaten. I mean, I think this would be tentative.
Well, look up triggerfish too, because it's the body shape of a triggerfish.
Yeah, okay.
This one.
Parrotfish is great fighting and good for eating. Delicious.
Number one.
Because of cooking. I think that puts it up to at least all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless you just want to put it at delicious, because it is very big, or is
Sure.
moderately large.
Tasty gams.
Yeah. I'll put it wherever I think Brayden would go on this list if you add him.
We forgot to put Turtonator. Where did we want to put Turtonator?
I think we put tentative or efforted.
I had thought we had said tentative, yeah.
That makes sense.
Let me make sure it's in the right order. Then. Yep, okay. I mean, I grabbed the wrong thing at one point. Suppose not, because I don't see anything out of place. Grandpa, what do you think OG-san tastes like?
I think he would taste like melatonin gummies.
This is from the Neverending Story.
What?
A never-ending story.
The sometimes ending story.
For
I would say delicious at least. I know that might be weird to say.
Sure.
I feel like it would just be all right.
Oh, it's not bigger than I thought it
It
was.
would be like old man meat.
I,
Oh my god! This is probably one of those things that's measured in length and not height.
I just know in my heart of hearts.
No, I like to imagine that just like from ground to the dip and it's to the bulge in its neck, it's 9 feet tall.
There you go.
I just imagine in my heart of hearts that, like, if you take a bite out of this dude, you're gonna be zooted for the rest of the day.
We're going to start thinking about the good old days. This is the meat that makes you old.
I mean, meat doesn't get old, if you know what I mean.
What
Pull
do
it
you
up.
mean? I do not know what you mean.
Old
Well, it
man.
does have the Cloud 9 ability.
The joke is old man dick.
I feel like this would go in all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't argue with you. I mean, I could argue with you.
Like this tastes like cigarettes.
Cigarette?
I don't know if it
Man,
tastes like cigarettes.
you ever see that? You see that one science VTuber who like smoked meats using cigarettes?
Yeah, it
I-
tasted terrible.
I did not see that. That sounds
Yeah, I don't
Oh.
think Grandpa tastes like cigarettes. Now, if you want to argue it tastes like marijuana, that I can go. Especially with that sap sipper ability.
There we go.
That was such a major meme for the longest time. Was just that one fucking clip. 500 cigarettes.
500 cigarettes, I noticed.
500 cigarettes.
Uh,
What if he just used
From the
straight
Orville.
tobacco? Like, do you think that would have turned out better?
Yeah, it would have
Oh.
definitely been better if it was just straight tobacco.
Oh, right, because I guess there'd be less paper burning.
Well,
Oh, and also all of the fillers they use in cigarettes.
yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Remember, cigarettes straight up used to have. I don't know if it was directly asbestos, but
Say
it
that
was like
again.
a very. Cigarettes used to straight up have shit like asbestos in it.
I know,
Oh my God.
I know. For the longest time, I was told that cigarettes have formaldehyde in them.
I think
Yeah.
they still do.
Gross.
Yeah, cigarettes
Okay.
used to have asbestos fillers.
Now, keep in mind, this Pokemon is not an anchor. The Pokemon is the kelp, which means this is just kelp. Which
Oh,
is
okay.
good, like delicious.
It'll be alright.
Yeah.
Like I've had kelp before. I've never loved it, but it's all right.
Would we then put this at all right, or would we consider it delicious?
I think it would be delicious. Like, make a nice seaweed salad out of it.
Okay,
Like,
so
kelp is just a staple food in some places.
Yeah.
granted, this is just from some studies that I found, but formaldehyde is not added to tobacco products. Rather, formaldehyde is produced naturally when the additives in sugar, sorbitol, gar gum, and cellulose fibers combine with car gum and tobacco when they are burnt. So when you light the cigarette, all of the fillers combine make formaldehyde.
Interesting. The more you know.
What the fuck?
Oh, hang on.
We dropped Stag.
Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna. Oh, he's back.
There we go.
That was weird.
What happened? What happened, Home Skillet?
I was just disconnected.
Oh, get disconnected for free.
Hit the button. Okay, so delicious or all right?
All right.
I'm thinking all right.
Yeah, I'm fine with all right.
Like, to me, delicious, it kind of needs to be like, this is great on its own.
Yeah.
Get delicious for free.
Okay, so now we're getting into reptile dragons. So these are probably going to be similar to like iguanas. They're like iguana meat.
So they're
or whatever
based
those
off of
meats are.
monitor lizards, actually. So let's see what they taste
Okay.
like. I say that because monitor lizards are unique amongst other lizards, at least physiologically, especially in their circulatory systems, because most lizards have a 3-chambered heart, which means that there's like blood comes in, goes out, and it mixes a little bit in the
Can't
center
explain
chamber.
that. Kite goes in, kite goes out. You can't explain it.
Anyway, monitor lizards are unique. They have a valve in that 3rd chamber. It's not a complete like section off like in other animals, but they're actually able to
Or like Steve.
heavily restrict the deoxygenated blood from flowing back into their regular organs, which lets them run a lot better than most other lizards. Um,
How does that affect
So-
their deliciousness?
so generally, they are considered. They taste a lot like chicken breast.
Ooh, busted.
Hearing delicious.
Delicious, yeah.
And that's all we have on it?
Well,
Delicious.
other than that, I also know monitor lizards are some degree of venomous. Different monitor lizards are more venomous than others, but generally, that's if you cook it, you'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, I don't personally care too much for chicken breast, but I mean,
I have a friend whose mother cooks chicken by putting chicken breasts on a sheet, putting it in the oven with no seasoning.
oh boy.
And they are Mexican. They're like, their mother is Mexican and they live in New Mexico. So, like, I don't know what went wrong there.
That's nasty.
Oh. Yeah, no.
This is going to be weird. It's like, I feel like the guardian deities are like efforted. It's like they have the aesthetics of wood and math.
Yeah, I think
They-
they may taste somewhat like coconut.
They'd have like maybe tentative, because these would be like, what if oysters had the skeletons?
I think Tapu Koko would taste like hot chocolate.
Why?
Very rich
Cocoa.
cocoa.
Wow, I'm kidding.
Putting these in tentative.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I can't see me eating those. Period. I've crushed my balls out.
Set up my nuts.
At least you're better than Cowboy.
What is cow?
Oh, the knife balls.
Okay, I bring that up because one time we were fucking playing D&D, and then like Cowboy's weapons fell off his wall and nearly destroyed his testicles.
Like, comment, and subscribe if you've had some sort of nut-related incident during this episode.
Would Cosmog be inedible or hospital? This is like nebula gas.
I think he would be hospital because, as you said, he's nebula gas. Like, I think that's
Oh,
really
yeah.
attractive.
Well, nebulas are
Like-
they're made up of mostly stuff like hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen. That's not toxic to us.
I feel like it would just be inedible,
Inedible's
along with
fine.
the second form. This is what the female reproductive system looks like. It has a face and everything.
Ovaries.
And like the next form is basically just like a cosmic cocoon,
Wait, no,
which I think would also be an
scroll down on its weight. I want to see its weight real fast. Yeah.
You dense mother.
You eat this, you never have to eat again.
Damn, if you eat this, the logs you be dropping later. R.I.P. your toilet.
It has
It
the
would just fall
caloric.
straight through your body and fall out your ass.
It has like the
Fall out
caloric.
your taint.
It's like the caloric intake of eating a star. Like
You're gonna eat the sun. Here's where we're getting to weird shit. Like Solgaleo, it is like a lion covered in metal, so it would probably be like a tier below all the other big cats we've had.
yeah.
Quite possibly.
Okay.
Brandon would be a tier below all the other cats in my book. I don't know what I meant by that.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, like, this would be efforted at best. It's mostly just wing.
Yeah.
What? Is it supposed to be a bat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You might be able to like get a little bit of decent meat out of like its torso and head, but yeah.
Like dried skins, maybe.
Jeremy.
eating leather at that point.
Jeremy.
Space Badger. Now we get into the fucking Ultra Beasts.
Oh, Jesus.
So, Nihilego is poison rock type and its body is like glass. So, this is
Hospital.
Well, crunchity munchity then.
You eat this and you experience ego death. It doesn't feel like eating glass.
I experience ego death on a daily basis. So
It still baffles me that when you fight Lusamine, and they made the full 3D model for her in possessing of like Nihilego, and you don't fight her, you fight her Pokemon.
I think that probably just crossed some weird line. They didn't want to get into the ethics of fighting a person using a Pokemon.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, so this would have to be delicious to delicacy. I guess it would be common. What do blood drinkers generally taste like, Stag?
Swole?
I don't think anyone eats. We've ranked lampreys. Lampreys drink blood.
Brayden, you know nothing of the Ultra Beast, do you?
No! Is that a special type of Pokemon or something?
These are
Okay,
Pokemon
so
from
Ultra
alternate
Beasts-
dimensions.
Yes, they're called they have like UB0 whatever code names because they didn't know what to name them originally when they were brought into this dimension. So these things can be like common. They can be common Pokemon in their native dimensions, but they're like invasive species dimensionally to us.
Wow, they've gone really out there.
So they're also like really alien looking compared to some other Pokemon.
Hey, Brayden, you say that, and then guess what? They did 2 generations after this. Thus far.
Of what?
Pokemon. You're like, oh, they went really out there with Pokemon. It's like, guess what, Brayden? We're even nowhere near the end point right now.
Well, yeah, I didn't say we were at the end. Are you telling me it gets worse?
It gets funkier.
This is not bad.
No, yeah, I don't mean to say worse as in this is bad, but like it gets even more crazy. Yeah, I mean, because like this is cool. This looks cool, and I can see that being thematically really cool. But this is like some what was that one show? Gurren Lagann type crap. It's like
These are Pokemon from alternate dimensions. We will.
Have you seen Gurren Lagann, Beth?
Yes, I'm very into Gurren Lagann. I have all the Nendoroids from Gurren Lagann.
Oh, okay.
Alright. I was going to say, we're dealing with right now with Pokemon from alternate dimensions and from like space. We will be dealing with Pokemon from alternate time.
Okay, but we've done time stuff before with like Celebi and stuff.
No, we're talking entire like groups of Pokemon from the distant future where humanity makes new Pokemon.
Okay. Honestly, I feel like that's
for some reason, something Bulbapedia brings up about Paradox Pokemon is they might not be from our past and future. They're from like alternate timelines, and I don't really know where they got that, but I honestly prefer the alternate timeline theory because sometimes it don't make sense.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Pokemon from the future seems less out there than Pokemon from alternate dimensions.
Nah.
To me.
The other thing about Buzzwole is it communicates through posing.
Nice.
By like flexing, which I don't have footage of on here. So this is like just muscle and chitin.
I like how in the at least like the Pokemon Sun and Moon games, there's a big fight between these Pokemon and the Island Guardians, like the Tapus. And when it's Buzzwole versus like the Electric Tapu, they literally just punch each other.
There's a lot of auras.
Oh, fuck off.
Aura.
Where do we want to put this, considering like it's muscle but only sort of?
I say below wherever we rank the Lampreys.
Yeah, because like it's muscle, but like it doesn't look like muscle.
It looks like sacks.
I think, because I'm pretty sure we put the
We want to
eels
rank
up in
buff-ass Eggman.
delicious to delicacy. Yeah, we put the lampreys up in delicious to get delicacy. I guess we'd put this in all right to tentative. What do you think?
I say tentative.
That's it. Yeah, tentative.
Yeah.
I think I've talked about this previously, but I feel like eating the Ultra Beasts, you may get some kind of disease that has no cure.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because it's like,
Right.
here's pheromones.
What does thought taste like? Like this is like bitch crab.
This is tentative for me, to be honest, because like where's the meat?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there could be
Like
small
crab.
amounts.
It's just,
Yeah. Could be small amounts within the liquid.
If you rip off its legs, you might get like some spider crab leg meat.
Yeah.
I feel like this would go in all right.
Okay.
I think it could be good.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think I've talked about this before. Basically, every disease, bacterium, infectious agent in our world, and I'd forget if they encode in like DNA and the proteins in like a clockwise I think it's a counterclockwise fashion.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to make a virus that encoded clockwise, nothing on Earth could fight it off. Because we have no antibodies or any evolutionary adaptations to fight that off. And I feel like that might be the virus you get by eating Ultra Beasts.
Yeah, I mean, Ultra Beast viruses
viruses that encode top to down.
That pretty much just cause cancer. Like,
Eating an Ultra Beast gives you mega prion disease.
Post on.
Post on disease. Holy shit. Okay, this is wires.
So this is just an edible.
Yeah, this is an
Yeah,
edible.
it's wires.
oh,
I love circuitry so much.
yay.
This is
Taste
cool
wires.
design. This is inedible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not only
Thing I didn't
are you
even-
trying to eat wires, you also get the disease that makes you die every time.
Circuitry.
Circuitry! That's the name! Circuitry!
So many punny names.
Circuitry.
Yo, he got a little jaunt there.
Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows everywhere. And when
Yes.
we're together. I don't remember the full song, I'm sorry.
F is for fire, burns down the whole town.
U is for uranium. Bombs.
What was that art?
N is for no survivors.
BY fucking get you.
Oh, circuitry. You're so baby girl.
The only thing that would make that pun work better is if it was electric grass type.
Yes.
Yeah, the reason why it is called circuitry and spelled like that, I want to see if it's in the Japanese.
Wait, it's a pun? What's the pun about?
Hang on. Electromagnetism tree. Yeah. So it's Christmas lights, and it takes this shape in its natural stance.
Shut the really.
Like you can,
Oh.
you can kind of see it in the. You like look at the things on the arms. They're like Christmas lights.
Holy shit!
So intentionally
also
looks
kinda
like a
like
Christmas tree?
Well, it looks like Christmas lights.
You know what this means?
I don't...
Canonical interdimensional
Oh.
Jesus.
Oh my god! I fucking hate you. Actually, its head do be looking like White Diamond a little bit, don't you think, Chris?
Yeah.
So let's steal a.
I don't think there's
so this
meat
thing
on
is like
this.
30 feet tall.
I don't
Like
think.
this is just bamboo and like metal fiber.
Yeah.
I don't think you can eat this.
Maybe the bamboo, if you like cut it into shavings. I don't know.
But is it actually like bamboo?
Yeah. So that's the thing
Like
about.
it's based on the like bamboo Japanese mythology, bamboo princess from space or whatever.
Yeah, Princess Kaguya.
Okay.
Fuck Japan. So it is like metal bamboo, but these things are fucking rocket ignition thrusters. Like there's got to be a lot of fuel in here. I don't think this is edible. I don't think so.
Fair enough.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Like, what is grass on this would be like metallic grass. Actually, it would be edible if you ate it before it grew up.
Yes, if you ate it while it was in bamboo shoot.
So that would make it. Everett. That would yes. I'll put it in there.
Okay. I think that's fair enough.
Okay, well, this one's hospital. This is origami that is razor sharp on every angle. This is hospital.
Katana.
My only thinking of how you may be able to eat this is if you just boiled it and had it soften.
I mean, it's got them French fries on its back.
Oh my god. This is making me want to play Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
It's also a grass steel, so you have to be incredibly careful when cooking this, or else you just won't have anything.
You stir the pot and it cuts the pot apart.
Yeah, would it even soften when heated up? Without being
I don't
heated
think
to
it
like
would.
That's true.
super
It would
high?
be like trying to eat organic sheet metal.
Yeah.
But organic sheet metal is my favorite dessert.
Organic sheet metal sounds like a metal band.
What did this sing about?
Eating Pokemon.
Okay, Stack, so you talk about how the higher up in the food chain you get, the more the metals and toxic things settle. This is the top of the food chain for absolutely everything.
Okay, yeah, that one might.
It's also literally just like a sentient stomach, right?
A sentient stomach that screams in pain
Basically,
constantly.
this Pokemon eats everything and does not leave waste, meaning it uses absolutely everything that it eats. So this thing eats fucking buildings. Like, this is all of the toxins.
That looks like Stage 5 Birkin.
Yeah, hospital.
Hospital.
I'm sorry, you stage 5 what? Could you repeat that?
Stage 5 Birkin? William Birkin? From Resident Evil 2?
Oh.
But like the one in the train that's literally just a giant mouth with an eye in the middle of it?
I forgot Resident Evil existed for a second.
Okay, so here we have Necrozma, the, like, evil crystal. I don't think this
Also
is
a
edible.
hospital.
No, this is just an edible. Unless
Oh.
it's like obsidian and razor sharp, the sharpest rock known to man, or whatever. I mean, you would eat this. You would eat this, and all the light would drain from your body.
That's why I'm thinking hospital.
He's Vanta Black.
It's like, you know how if you eat too much charcoal, like some charcoal is okay to like neutralize, like if you're having a stomachache.
Mhm.
If you eat too much charcoal, it literally drains all of the essential elements and like vitamins, minerals, and like nutrients you need for your internal body chemistry.
Mhm.
That would be what one bite of Necrozma does to you. Is it just absorbs everything that makes your internal body chemistry work.
It also it fucks with your meds as well. So like if you take ADHD and then you eat something with charcoal in it, then your ADHD medicine is fucked.
Yeah.
Does have impurities. Lasers. Lasers. Yeah, fuck it, I'll put it in hospital.
Or we could make a new tier and call it Horspital, and it's where all the horses go. What?
Shall we rank
horses
it?
go to the glue factory. I don't know what to tell you.
Shall we rank its alternate form separately?
No.
I think you would still be
It's like, okay, so the Necrozma alternate forms are just the previous Ultra Beast legendaries, but with Necrozma, like, parasitically attached to them.
So what about its like dragon one?
For fuck's sake. Wait, are you serious? Is that...
Ultra Necrozma.
Well, the image was small for some reason. This thing is just
Oh.
light, and the thing that Necrozma already was, so
Yeah.
I think it's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
I think this puts too much light into you.
This...
Something really brightened its day.
Brayden.
Excellent. This is a large...
Sorry,
that gear now. That gear now is also just an edible. This is an automaton.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, Magarena. I think somebody's calling Chris. Should I stop the recording?
Sure.
Alright. Your favorite Pokemon? Anyway.
What?
I don't know. So this thing, you just pop its core out, and you pop it in your mouth.
Stick it in your ass, yeah.
An
edible.
I don't think I'm gonna put it in my ass. Thanks, actually.
So, God, Jesus.
Unless...
Okay, so this is one of those... I feel like this would be an edible because this is like a shadow Pokemon that dives into your shadows to attack you from behind. So I'm pretty sure when it dies, it would just dissipate.
Possibly. This is just a shadow. These aren't edible. And there it is murdering Baby Bowser. Oh, Baby Bowser.
Next up, Baby Bowser. Bowser Jr., I think.
No, oh yeah, Bowser Jr. Sorry, Baby Bowser is something different. I forgot.
Yeah.
Hey, Steg, what does super glue taste like?
Super glue.
It's Ultra Beast sticky.
I hate it. Well, depending on how powerful the glue is, people do eat paste.
Yeah, but I mean, regular paste isn't toxic.
Wait, what does paste have to do with Poiple? I couldn't see anything about that.
Poiple is it's a Ultra Beast code name is sticky or adhesive.
It's
okay.
It's based on like it's like based on some super glue bottles.
Gotcha.
So I think this is inedible, if not hospital.
Yeah, I mean it's literally super poison, given by its Poiple coloring.
Yeah.
Good.
It's fantastic. I've got it. Bad force. Okay, would Naga Nadel then be efforted? Because, like, there's more stuff here. It's like some sort of wasp dragon.
I think this could be
Feel like
Super
there's at least-
Hospital.
Yeah.
I think it's the hospital.
Like, yes, it has more meat on it, but like, I don't think.
Look, Stag, it's your favorite rock.
Stack dagger. It's made out of bricks. You get some good minerals out of
Bricked up
this.
right now.
Guys,
This is the one I might make a case for because, like, it's steel rock type. They're like a cluster of organisms that have eyes.
Yeah.
Is there? No.
Guys, I think my house is made of a stack attack.
You can make
because
eyeball soup with
the walls are looking at me again.
Do we even know if those optical objects are organic?
It's thinking like, oh, you get a power saw and you crack one open and there's some sort of fleshy interior.
I feel like they could have gone more like Eldritch horror with the Ultra Beast, don't you think? I think that would have been better.
Hey, look, it's an Eldritch horror.
This is also a hospital because it's a grenade.
It's also a
Oh,
clown.
I mean,
its code ID is
I mean,
burst.
technically, we only put Voltorb and Electrode in Edible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a firework. Yeah, I guess it would just.
Cause baby, you're a
You would be eating it after it was dead, so it wouldn't just explode after you eat it.
I remember
So
there
it
was
would
like
just
a.
be an edible.
I think because we Nick and I experienced like Sun Moon together. I remember we were like really speculating of like what's gonna happen when Smeargle uses Sketch, and I think the thing is that I don't think it works anymore. But I thought for a brief second it was Smeargle pulled a Blacephalon head out of nowhere for the animation.
Yeah, because the animation involves them throwing the head shape. So I imagine it would just make an energy projection that is the shape of Blacephalon's head.
Were we together when Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon came out? Because Blacephalon was from.
Yeah.
Oh.
We were in college for 3 years together.
Oh fuck! I guess I didn't play through Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon as much as I thought I did.
Damn, this is older than I thought.
Yep.
Zeraora, more tiger. So this is probably going in with the other big cats.
No, I love that old cartoon from Boomerang. Big Cat. No, Top Hat. I mean, no. Anyway, I think it would be delicious.
What's going with the other cats?
Yeah.
This was the right category, right?
The first reasonably edible interdimensional Pokemon that we've... no,
Actually,
it was the crab one, I forgot.
No, actually,
Yeah,
Zora.
this isn't an Ultra Beast.
Yeah, it's just a regular.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah, it's a mythical.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, we should have said that earlier.
No, it's fine.
No, I
Does
deserve death.
Steel Pokemon Gen 7.
Oh, wait! I've actually seen Meltan before!
Yeah.
I don't know
This is
where.
Gen 7. Did you ever play Pokemon Go or Pokemon Let's Go
Pokemon
Pikachu?
Go. Me and Brandon
Pokemon
used to-
Go, yeah.
me and the UCL group used to be really fucking into Pokemon Go, but that's because they were we would
Really into fucking Pokemon.
so the student union building had like a restaurant, and the restaurant had a Pokestop in it. At Brayden, what team were you? Were we both on Mystic?
I was on the blue one.
Okay, yeah, we were both on Mystic, and our friends were associated with different gyms as well. I think we had me and Brayden on Mystic, and then we had two others that were on Valor, and two others that were on Instinct. And basically every
Sounds good.
lunch, we would gather. We would come to this restaurant that I was in the student union building, and we would just chat and shit, and then like me and Brayden would put our Pokemon into the gym to like
Cat and shit.
uh, we would put our Pokemon into the gym to like get like the stuff, but then our other friends would immediately jump into the gym and take us out, and we would just be like, "You fuckers," and then like.
I mean, they tried.
You're being taken out by other men.
Alright. So, Melmetal and
Okay, so this is-
Meltan.
This is liquid metal. It is almost like mercury. This is hospital.
I was gonna say, if it's liquid metal, then there's two options it could be typically, which is mercury or gallium. Gallium isn't toxic, mercury is. Which kind of makes me think this was a missed opportunity to do a steel poison type.
Yeah.
No, because you're not supposed to eat it, Stag.
Well, no, even handling mercury is poisonous.
Yeah.
I know.
Even being next to mercury is poisonous.
That's it. That's the generation.
The Generation Blokablon. Aloha hoy. I don't know. I think I would eat Meltan. Just because I think it would be funny. Before I died. Is Meltan
Dying
also
for
an
the
Ultra
bit.
Beast?
No.
No.
Oh, I see. Well, tune in next time where hopefully Avery can join us because we're going home for him. Because
I'm coming home to a place where I belong. Your love has always been enough for me.
where's the polite clap? That was a nice cover. Hang on. Goodbye, everyone. Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.
Everyone.
I know, buddy.
I'm gonna shoot everybody off camera. I'm kidding. No, goodbye.